Welcome in, friends, from wherever you're watching from. Let's get ready for another exciting matchup in the Axis Football League. Our game today features two evenly matched teams. Any small mistake could be the difference in the final score. The atmosphere is electric. You can feel the tension, and we're all set for a game that could go down to the wire. Let's get it started. The kickoff is fielded. And he's tackled. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. Motion for the offense. He hands it off. And he's stopped up around the 20. There's a flag on the play. We'll see if things still stand after the penalty. This one is going to go against the defense for a face mask. They'll accept the penalty. First down and 10 to go. QB back to pass. Throws the ball, and they can't connect. Incomplete pass. Second and 10 for the offense. And he steps out of bounds. Short gain of 2. St. Louis makes their way up to the line. Drops back into the pocket. And the pass is incomplete. The punt team makes its way up the line. He makes the punt. The punt goes into the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 for the offense. QB back to pass. McGee pulls the trigger. The ball is caught. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. Gain of 10 on the play. Mexico City gets set on second down. He makes the toss off to the right side. And down he goes. Small gain on the play. Mexico City sets up on first down. McGee surveys the field. He makes the throw over to the sideline. And the ball is batted down. A two-back set for the offense. McGee looking to throw. He finds the target up near the 40. Pass complete. And he's brought down by Fields. That will be good enough to pick up the first down. Mexico City sets up on first down. McGee looking to throw. QB shows run but pulls it back. And it's picked off by the defense. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. He makes the handoff to the left side. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. Gain of 1 on the play. St. Louis makes their way to the line here on second down. On the handoff. And the tackle will be made by Reed. That'll bring up third down. Third play of the drive. He drops back into the pocket. The pass is knocked down. Incomplete. The punt team lines up to kick this one away. He punts it away. The punt will sail into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start things off from the 20. McGee hands it off. And down he goes. There's a penalty flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Oh, his hands closed on the face mask. That's going to be a penalty. They'll accept the penalty. The offense comes in with 3 receivers. McGee looking to throw. Makes the throw over to the left side. And the pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Go!
McGee with the handoff, and he is tackled. They'll lose 1 on the play. 3rd down. 11 yards to go.
Tonight.
Throws it off to the left side. The pass is incomplete. The offense sets up to punt 1 away.
Go!
The punt's away. The punt will sail into the end zone for a touchback. St. Louis getting set to start off this drive. QB back to pass. Looking for a target way downfield. The pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the offense. The receiver goes into motion. He steps back to pass. Makes the throw at the sideline. He safely steps out of bounds. Gain of 7 on the play. 3rd down. He drops back. The pass connects. That's the end of that play. A huge pickup there by the offense. A fresh set of downs for St. Louis. He makes the throw over to the sideline, and the ball is batted down. St. Louis makes their way to the line here on 2nd down. Steps into the pocket. He sets up and throws. Pass complete. And he's tackled. That'll go for 9 yards. 6th play of the drive. He drops back to pass. Lost ball on the field. Wrapped up, brought down. Jensen on the tackle. A flag on the play. We'll see if that holds up after the penalty. This one is going to go against the defense for a face mask. They will accept the penalty. 1st and 10 for the offense.
Go!
Pitch to the right side. He's going to be brought down up near the 25. That gets us to 2nd down. 2nd down and 10 to go. That will wrap things up for the 1st quarter. Both teams still scoreless. St. Louis makes their way to the line here on 2nd down. Player in motion. Left side handoff. And the tackle will be made by Reed. That's good for a gain of 4. 3rd down. He drops back. He's got a receiver in the middle, and it's caught for the score. Touchdown! The offense sets up for the point after.
Tonight.
There's the kick. And the extra point is good. And the first score of the game goes to St. Louis. Let's see what they do next. The offense lines up to kick it off. The kicker sends this one deep into the end zone. Let's see what Mexico City does to start this drive. Receiver in motion.
Go!
McGee surveys the field. Penalty marker on the field. He'll be tackled near the 45. Let's see what the call is. It looks like they're going to call holding on the offense. They'll accept the penalty. First down. McGee surveys the field. He's looking deep down the left side, and it's knocked away by the defense. Mexico City breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. McGee looking to throw. He tosses it off to the left side of the field. Down he goes. Tackle by Fields. That'll be good for a first down. Mexico City sets up on first down. McGee surveys the field. He sees a target over the middle of the field, and it's deflected down. Incomplete. The offense comes in with 3 receivers. McGee with the handoff, breaking away from the defender. That's the end of that play. Gain of 12 on the play. The defense lines up in a 3-4. He steps back to pass. McGee lets it rip. And he steps out of bounds. That will go for about 5 yards. It looks like we've got a player being helped off the field. Mexico City gets set on second down. Motion for the offense. Hands it off. Tackle made by Norman. That'll go for 9 yards. First and 10. The runner takes the toss to the right. He eludes the first defender. Tackle made by Norman. They covered a lot of ground on that play. First and 10 for the offense. McGee looking to throw. He tosses one just beyond the line of scrimmage. The pass is incomplete. Mexico City gets set on second down. He surveys the field. Makes the throw to the middle of the field. And he'll be pulled down immediately. Gain of 5 on the play. Mexico City breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. McGee with the handoff. And he's tackled. They'll lose 1 on the play. The field goal team sets up for a chip shot. Mack kicks it away. And it's good. That will pull Mexico City a bit closer. Here comes the kicking team. Mack will boot it here. This drive will begin from the 25-yard line.
Go!
QB back to pass. He throws one. And he's tackled. A huge gain by the offense. First and 10. He makes the handoff. Wrapped up, brought down. Jensen on the tackle. That'll go for about 3 yards. Second down, 7 yards to go.
Go!
He gives it away. And he's finally stopped after a great run. Gain of 14 on the play. Fourth play of the drive. A fresh set of downs for St. Louis. Player in motion to the right. He gives it to the runner on the right side. The defense is finally able to bring him down. Gain of 13. A 2-back set for the offense. QB back to pass. A flag on the play. Snagged out of the air. And he'll be pulled down immediately. We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome. Holding is going to be the call. The referee caught him. And they'll take the penalty. A fresh set of downs for St. Louis. Steps into the pocket. He makes the throw over to the sideline. He pulls it in. And he's tackled. It's a St. Louis first down. First and goal. QB back to pass. He finds a target, and they score. St. Louis touchdown. The kicking team sets up for the extra point.
Go!
Here's the kick. And it sails through. That score extends St. Louis's lead a bit more. The kicking team set up to boot it away. He boots it away. Mexico City sets up on first down. He looking to throw. It's hauled down by Covington, and he's immediately brought down. Gain of 16 on the play. Mexico City sets up on first down. He throws one. The pass is incomplete. Operating from under center. McGee looking to throw. The pass is knocked down. Incomplete. Third down and 10 to go. McGee with the handoff. The tackle is made. Gain of 11. First down and 10 to go. McGee looking to throw. And it's knocked away by the defense. Second down coming up here for Mexico City. McGee looking to throw. And he can't get it off before being taken down for the sack. That'll bring up third down. It will be St. Louis using a timeout here. That will be their first. Seventh play of the drive. McGee with the handoff. And he's brought down. That will be a loss of 2. Timeout. Mexico City. That will be their first. The punt team lines up to kick this one away. The punt's away. St. Louis getting set to start off this drive. Dropping back. Tosses the ball. He makes the reception. And he'll be pulled down immediately. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. First and 10. He hands it to the runner inside. He's tackled. First down, St. Louis. Third play of the drive. He makes the toss. The tackle is made. Loss of 6 on the play. Fourth play of the drive. The second quarter comes to a close. The kicking team set up to boot it away. He'll send this one deep. They will look to get this drive going here from the 25. McGee looking to throw. He sees a target over the middle, and the ball is batted down. Second and 10. McGee surveys the field. Makes the throw to the middle of the field. And the pass is incomplete. Third down coming up for Mexico City. Player in motion. McGee lets it rip, and the ball is batted down. The punt team lines up to kick this one away. He makes the punt. And he's tackled here. St. Louis getting set to start off this drive. Steps into the pocket. Finds a receiver along the sideline. And it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete. St. Louis makes their way up to the line. Drops back into the pocket. He's got a receiver streaking down the sideline. And the ball is batted down. 3rd and 10 for the offense. On the run pass option, he gives it to the runner. And he's tackled. They'll lose 1 on the play. The punt team lines up to kick this one away. He punts it away. The punt goes into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see what Mexico City does to start this drive. Player in motion to the left. McGee surveys the field. He fakes the handoff. He decides to keep it himself, and he safely slides to the ground. They'll pick up a couple yards there. Second play of the drive. McGee looking to throw. Flings one. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. Gain of 8 on the play. The offense has not had much luck converting on 3rd downs today. McGee with the handoff. Breaks away from the first defender. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. That will go for about 5 yards. From under center.
Go!
McGee with the handoff. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. That will go for about 5 yards. 5th play of the drive. McGee with the handoff. Stopped before he could break free. Short gain of 2. 3rd down. 2 yards to go. He surveys the field. And the ball is batted down. The offense lines up to punt. He punts it away. And the punt goes into the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 20. St. Louis getting set to start off this drive. Player in motion.
Hike!
The runner takes the inside handoff. Tackle made by Barton. That'll go for 9 yards. The offense lines up on 2nd and short. Player in motion to the right.
Go!
Inside handoff. And he is down. 1st down, St. Louis. A fresh set of downs for St. Louis.
Hike!
Looks like a run pass option. He'll pull it and make the throw. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. He gives it away. And the tackle is made. That'll go for 9 yards. St. Louis sets up on 3rd down. QB back to pass. And he's immediately brought down. Gain of 18 on the play. Sixth play of the drive. He makes the toss off to the right side, and he is down. Gain of 8 on the play. St. Louis makes their way up to the line. He makes the toss off to the right side, and he won't make it very far before being dragged down. That'll be good for about 2. Third down coming up for St. Louis. He drops back. He throws one, and the pass is incomplete. The field goal unit makes its way up to the line. It's up, and it sails through. That score extends St. Louis's lead a bit more. The offense lines up to kick it off. The kick sails deep. Let's see what Mexico City does to start this drive. McGee hands it off. And down he goes. Gain of 12 on the play. A dime set for the defense. McGee looking to throw. He tosses it off to the left side of the field. And he's hit right away and taken down. That's good for a gain of 4. Expecting pass, the defense lines up with 6 defensive backs. McGee surveys the field. Tosses the ball. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. That will be a loss of 2. And it's a third down for Mexico City. There's a flag on the play. I think they're going to get the offense for a false start. They will accept the penalty. The offense comes in on third down. That signals the end of the third quarter. St. Louis with a commanding lead so far. And it's a third down for Mexico City. There's a flag on the play. They're going to get the offense for a false start here. They will accept the penalty. A dime set for the defense. He flings a pass. Tipped away and incomplete. The punt team lines up to kick this one away.
Go!
He makes the punt. The punt is caught. That's the end of that play. St. Louis getting set to start off this drive. Motion left. He drops back to pass. Makes the throw over to the left side. And it is complete. Ripped to the ground. A flag on the play. We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome. It looks like they're going to call a face mask on that play. And they'll take the penalty. 1st and 10 for the offense.
Go!
Dropping back. Makes the throw deep over the middle. And he's going to be tackled just short of the goal line. That'll be good for a first down. The offense coming in for a 2-receiver set. He drops back to pass. Makes the throw to the... It is a St. Louis touchdown. They're setting up for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. That score extends St. Louis's lead a bit more. The offense lines up to kick it off. He kicks it deep. Mexico City sets up on first down. He surveys the field. Tosses it off to the right side of the field. And he misses his target. Mexico City breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. He'll pitch it off to the runner. Tackle made by Norman. That will push them back 3 yards. The offense comes in with 3 receivers. Tosses it over the middle of the field. It's hauled down by Covington. And he's tackled right away. A huge pickup there by the offense. Mexico City sets up on first down. He drops back into the pocket. McGee lets it rip. And they can't connect. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. McGee hands it off. Tackle made by Norman. That'll go for about 3 yards. Mexico City breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. McGee hands it off. He's tackled. There's a flag on the play. We'll see if things still stand after the penalty. It looks like they're going to call a face mask on that play. They will accept the penalty. A shotgun set for the offense.
Go!
McGee hands it off. And he is finally dragged down. A huge gain by the offense. 1st and goal. He surveys the field. A flag on the play. He throws it into the... and it's picked off by the defense. He's stopped in his tracks. Let's see how the penalty affects that play. Holding is going to be the call. The referee caught him. They'll accept the penalty. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. They'll send a player in motion. He looking to throw. He sends this one into the center of the end zone. And it's knocked away by the defense. There looks to be a player injured down on the field. He's being helped onto the sideline. He looking to throw. He's got a receiver. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. The kicking team sets up for the extra point. Matt kicks it away. And it sails through. That will pull Mexico City a bit closer. Lining up for the kickoff. Mack will boot it here. And he's brought down after taking the kick up near the 20-yard line. St. Louis getting set to start off this drive. On the handoff. The tackle is made. Gain of 12 on the play. Second play of the drive. Dropping back. Looking short for a target over by the sideline. And he's immediately brought down. Short gain on the play. St. Louis makes their way to the line here on second down. He drops back. Makes the throw. Penalty marker on the field. And the ball is batted down. We'll see if that holds up after the penalty. I think this one is going to go against the offense for pass interference. They'll accept the penalty. The offense comes in with 4 receivers. They'll run a counter play to the outside. And he is finally dragged down. That'll bring up third down. The offense comes in on third down. They'll only need to punch it forward a few inches. Hand off to the left side. Tackle made by Barton. That's good for a gain of 4. Timeout, Mexico City. They'll have 2 remaining. 2 tight ends for the offense. Player in motion. Inside handoff, and the tackle will be made by Reed. That will be good for about 1. Timeout, Mexico City. That will be their second of the half. St. Louis makes their way to the line here on 2nd down. Motion left.
Tonight.
Inside run. And he is tackled. That brings up 3rd down. 3rd down. 13 yards to go.
Tonight.
Left side handoff. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. Gain of 13. Timeout, Mexico City. That will be their 3rd and final timeout. A fresh set of downs for St. Louis. A flag on the play. I think they're going to get the offense for a false start. They'll accept the penalty. The offense lines up on 1st and long.
Tonight.
He hands it to the running back. Tackle made by Barton. Gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and 10 for the offense.
Hike.
And he takes a knee to keep the clock running. The offense comes in on 3rd down. 11 yards to go. And they'll take a knee here to run down the clock. The offense is set to try a field goal. That'll bring things to a close for us today. For everyone at Axis Football, this is Andy McNamara saying goodbye until next time.